Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about the candles that I burned in 2021. These are all Bath & Body Works candles, for the record. So yes, I'm going to talk about all the candles that I burned in 2021 that I didn't finish up. Like, these are very partial burns, and like anywhere from 1 to like 3 or 4 times I burned these, so definitely didn't use them up, but I burned them. I did get pregnant halfway through the year, so that really hindered my candle burning, and now that we're getting into winter, and now that I'm getting close to being done with my 3rd trimester, I'm starting to be able to smell things a little bit more, handle it a little bit better. So I was able to burn some candles this Christmas, but I was definitely not able to finish them all. Now, a video I had posted before this video was my empties, which is my Bath & Body Works like fully used up things. Candles, wallflowers, etc. But like in this case, candles specifically, I consider those empties. These, definitely not empties. I feel like this video is going to feel a little bit more negative as well. To me, it feels a little bit more negative because some candles that are in here I did not enjoy like at all, to the point I even exchanged them. So if you're looking for a less negative kind of video and you would like positive reviews on things that I burned and liked smelling completely, head to my empties video. So if I fully used something up, I definitely enjoyed it. But yes, all of these that I burned this year, I am going to indefinitely keep. I don't plan on exchanging or returning them or anything. They're scents that I do genuinely like, so I'm going to keep them. I'm just going to end up having to burn them next year when I'm not pregnant, so I don't even know what I'm calling this video, but yeah. So I'm going to start off with the only single wick that I partially burned this year in 2021. Well, I guess not this year because I'm filming this on like the 3rd of 2022. Regardless, I'm starting off with the only single wick that I partially burned in 2021. It's this Mary Cookie. I don't really love Mary Cookie. That kind of scent family is not for me. But my son really enjoys it, and I definitely got it because he enjoys candles when I smell them too. He likes to smell them too. So I would like to get him things that he likes because like Andrew and I have collaborated on what he likes and doesn't like for scents. So I'm kind of mindful of that. So I kind of want to include my son too because he lives here. So yes, that Mary Cookie single wick is from this current winter season, so 2021. So the first 3 wick that I had partially burned in 2021 is actually from fall. It's this autumn candle. To be honest, this was not at all my favorite. Like, this was not something that I even enjoyed smelling on cold in stores previously. And then I got pregnant. All of my senses and everything changed, and I just couldn't handle the scents that I really normally typically like. This one, when I was in store, when I was kind of able to smell things again in the fall, I smelled it and I was like, you know, maybe. But evidently I was not able to burn it all completely, so it was kind of a win, but it is one that I will definitely finish up next season. So another partial burn is this Leaves candle. I really enjoyed this packaging for one. I think I only burned it maybe once, like enough to let it cool out. I will totally burn this next year. In the fall, definitely, at least. I am a very seasonal burning person. Seasonal using things person. I also don't have any burning clips of this Leaves candle. I had only burned it once, so I didn't capture a burning clip. And the last fall candle that I have for this partial burns for 2021 video is this white pumpkin candle. Now, this specific packaging is from 2020. It just ended up being what it is. Yeah, I only burned this one a single time too. In any case, I have a unburned white pumpkin in 2020 packaging also. This is one of my favorite scents. I will burn this one continuously forevermore because it's one of my all-time favorite fall scents. For this white pumpkin candle, I do not actually have any burning clips. I only burned it once and I don't have any burning clips. Again, though, it wasn't one that could make the cut for being pregnant, for me at least. Now this next candle's packaging is from this most recent Christmas winter time season. Is spiced gingerbread in this luminary. I don't know that you're going to be able to, oh there we go, luminary. I burned it like over halfway. And I'm not sure what went wrong, because in previous seasons I have loved this candle. Like, this has been one of my favorites. Burning it this year, I don't know if it's just because I was pregnant or what, but like I really tried to push through, and like I reached a point where I was like, I'm not going to push myself to use something that I'm really not enjoying. So it's a partial burn for me for this year, for 2021. I'll just have to give it a sniff next year at Christmas time and see if I'm like feeling it then or not. But another one I'm not feeling at all this year was Cinnamon Ginger Snap. This one is in 2020's Candle Day packaging, actually. It's a luminary. They are very beautiful when they are burning. I enjoy the packaging so much. Now, I love cinnamon. Like, I love like anything cinnamon, and this one just was not doing it for me. I don't know what doesn't do it for me so much, because like I love gingerbread, love marshmallow. I think it's the vanilla, like whatever the ginger snap cookie aspect of it is, maybe that's what I'm not liking. But like I was really hoping to enjoy this one way more than I did. Like when I picked this one up at Candle Day last year, I was like so excited. Definitely something I didn't enjoy, which is a very large surprise for me, because I love like anything cinnamon, and yeah, I don't know. So like I'll sniff that one next season, but like I'm really not guaranteeing that I'm going to ever fully finish that one up. Like if I'm not feeling it next season, I'm totally just gonna throw it away and be done with it, because yeah, it's a consumable after all. These last two candles, however, I really enjoy them. The first one is Tree Farm. This is in 2020's packaging. Again, I have a decent number of those left over. However, I did pick one up from this year's. I liked it, what can I say? Yeah, I like this one and Under the Christmas Tree. I mean, I like them interchangeably. I don't know which one I like more. I don't know that I could pick one, so. As you can see, I made it just below the little green line. I will totally use it next year. It was something I was using for ambiance and getting myself into the mood, and it worked. It worked. I don't regret it. But yeah. And the final partially burned candle that I have from 2021 is this The Perfect Christmas. This is from this year. This is in this year's packaging. This actually came in the purchase with purchase box. That's the packaging this was from. I love this candle. I don't even need to look at the notes. I love this candle. I love this wallflower. I wish they had it in a car fragrance. No complaints, no anything. I just didn't have time to finish it, and I don't really want to burn like a Tree Farm candle or a Christmas candle specifically after Christmas, so it's gonna be for next year. I mean, I do have like 5 other The Perfect Christmases that are like unburned in my collection inventory, but I'm going to just use this one to start the season off next year instead of starting a new one. Also, I'm not going to buy any more of The Perfect Christmas or exchange anymore and get any more, no matter how tempting the packaging is. And now for the 2 candles that I don't actually have in person to show anybody. The first one, I actually totally exchanged. Like, fully exchanged a partially burned candle. I actually only burned it once. Well, I think I actually burned it twice. And I was like, no, negative. Do not even want to keep this around. Nope. Sorry. Goodbye. It's the Cereal and Cartoons candle. Obviously, I have some burning clips of it, so we get to look at that instead of it in person, because I do not actually own it anymore. I did exchange it. This was another one that really threw me for a loop, because it's cinnamon, and I love everything cinnamon, so like I kind of stocked up ahead of time, like when it came out, because it was in mid-pandemic and stores weren't really open, so I was buying everything online, majority of everything online. So I ended up stocking up on a bunch of them, and I actually totally exchanged every single last one of them, including this burn one that I had. Definitely wasn't something I wanted to keep around and try and burn again. Definitely not my cup of tea. That was a major disappointment for me, because I was really looking forward to it, actually. And the last one that I'm going to talk about that I don't actually have to show you right here in person on me, but I still actually own. I do own it. It is just with my spring and summer candles right now, and that's maybe a little bit buried under things right now, and my pregnant ass is not digging it out just for one single candle. So it's this Firecracker Pop Candle. I do have a burning clip of it, and I kind of enjoyed it when I was burning it in the moment. I did, however, get pregnant, like literally right around that time, like maybe like 2 weeks before I was trying to burn it. That may not have been a good idea because I don't know how much I like it anymore. I pulled this clip from my inventory video, and it shows that I do in fact have a partially burned one and a brand new one. I'm going to keep the partially burned one. I'll give it a sniff this season coming up after I'm not pregnant. But depending on what they end up coming out with for candles and scents and stuff, and depending on how many exchange candles that I have left, the unburned Firecracker Pop one I think may end up going back despite it having cute packaging for 4th of July. So it is still to be determined whether or not that unburned Firecracker Pop will be an exchange, but this one in my partial burn video here is not going to be exchanged based on how far down I burned it, but definitely not one of my favorite scents. Which is disappointing because I also stocked up on the shower gel, lotion, and the spray of all that. Also exchanged. So that's all of the candles that I partially burned in 2021. I really don't want to get into the habit of partially burning candles and keeping them in my collection. I also don't like burning candles and exchanging them. That's besides the point. But I don't really like, I just like the ambiance of pulling out a brand new unused candle from my collection, being able to smell it unburned, and lighting it up. That's my thing. I like it. What can I say? So I really don't want to keep these partial burns, but situationally, it's just what I had to do right now, and I wanted to enjoy the candles that I have and that I have been buying and exchanging, so I did what I did to, like, again, situationally. Going forward, definitely don't plan to partially burn things. I'm trying to, even now, like I said, I'm like 33 weeks pregnant, and I'm able to handle smells a little bit better, and I'm able to judge better what I can handle better. So I'm working on getting through things like the candle back there that I'm burning. I'm going to hopefully get through it in this next week or so here. So that's positive. Once I have this baby and all of my hormones start to do their thing and come back down and re-regulate after a certain amount of time, I'm sure I will get back to doing my empties videos a little bit more regularly, but for now, this is what I have. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a wonderful day and is enjoying their new year. It's like 3rd or 4th right now, so it's only the very beginning of the new year, so I hope everybody's enjoying it. We'll see everybody next time.